Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quick timeout. Defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Zips offense takes the field for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, You can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. They're on the board first here in the season opener. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the draw. Got room to work. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Smith dropping to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Bears need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richard. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Bears will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Marks. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smith wants to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if any...
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to bully their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Give to the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll get rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And the Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He's got the back in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Donald. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's going to take off. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And the Zips will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around. And this is going to be a big key for him, Davey, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the... and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Akron. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith wants to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing, throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Past the first down marker and still running.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. Now on the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them guys.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Zips decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Smith wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got a man. It's Hodges. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Smith dropping to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Zips. They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smith wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Wants to keep it in the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up